Hello, guys. It's me, Afrooz, and today is another episode of the podcast, Lifestyle Show. I have a special guest for you. She is wonderful. She's going to be talking about her lifestyle after she became an affiliate marketer. And I know a little about her, and which I'm going to share with you. Basically, Cynthia was curious to explore any opportunities online and wanted to make it into a part-time side hustle or full-time career. As far as I know, she did it. She was successful in this business and she found affiliate marketing and realized this was also a way to bring out her creative side while using her exciting skills in corporate that will make her stand out in the online space. And she did it great. And Cynthia is making a part-time income into the online space and is working towards making it into a full-time, and not only for herself but now for her future child. Yes, you figured it out. She's expecting to have a baby soon. I'm so happy for her. So I think it's better that you guys hear her story from her personally. So if you're watching, please drop the hashtag live to support this live so we can continue speaking. And if you are watching the replay, please drop the hashtag replay so we know you are here. And also, so feel free to share this video with others than that so that they can learn something as well. I want to introduce you to Cynthia and welcome you, Cynthia, to the show.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And Cynthia, to start it, please give us a brief overview of your lifestyle and of your affiliate marketing journey and story so far.
Yeah, so basically, like I come from corporate Australia, so I'm from Australia, and I've gone through the whole, going through school, university, getting a job. And then after, what ended up happening was basically I went through a bit of a rough patch around for a couple of years where um, my role was actually made redundant initially, about I think now 3 or 4 years ago. And it didn't really impact me then, but I was thinking about, what does this mean? Am I like, should I continue with what I'm currently doing? But then after I was like, okay, let's continue. It might have been just at the time how I was feeling, etc. And so then what ended up happening was a little bit later, I was made redundant during the COVID pandemic time, and so I then started to think about it a little bit more. Like, okay, well, is this really what I want to do in corporate all the time? And not only that, to have somebody like an employer to have control over my career, that's something I didn't really want to do. So then I started to, look online and just, think about what should I be doing? Is there anything else? But it's kind of like a bit of confusion because I've gone to school, went to university, and I thought this was set. This is my career. Um, but at the end of the day, like, I first off went onto Google, then I went onto YouTube, and then yeah, I then saw this particular person, one of the influencers, one big one on YouTube that was talking about a 15-day challenge, basically. So that's how I started. And yeah, and then I just decided to go all in when it came to affiliate marketing. And beforehand, actually, I was looking at other business models, but the reason why I chosen affiliate marketing is because I also was being a little bit realistic as well, that I invested a lot of my time and money into, my corporate job. I even got to a point where I was, graduated and got my master's. So I had to give my that opportunity to learn the skills and learn as much that I can with affiliate marketing. And it's not something that happens overnight. It's something that you need to continually work at. And yeah, at the moment it's a part-time situation for me, but I would like to obviously move forward to it being a long-term career, or a long-term, or something I can do at home. So as you said, I've got I'm expecting at the moment. And yeah, I'd like to be at home a bit more if I can.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing your story, and that was wonderful. And you are doing great. As I saw you during your journey, you did awesome. And please, guys, hashtag life, and you are welcome to ask Cynthia any question regarding her lifestyle and his work. And because we are using StreamYard, before leaving any comments, and there is a link of StreamYard, it will ask you to access your Facebook name and picture. If you say yes and accept it, we can see your name and picture in the comment section. So just before put any comments, go ahead and click on the stream router link. So Cindy, are ready for the question?
Yeah, of course, go for
Okay,
it.
I'm going to start with this question. In your opinion, how do you think the affiliate marketing is useful and not just for making money?
Um, yeah, I would say it's definitely useful, because I mean, if you think about it, every single day, whether you have a conversation with your partner, whether you have a conversation at work, like 9 to 5, there's always that element of that you are negotiating or recommending, or providing a solution to a person. So I think it as an example, for example, even just for a very casual example, is you'd go to maybe to get your hair done, for example. And you then decide, okay, well, first off, like you've had really good service, and then after somebody compliments on your hair, for example, and then after they say, well, where did you get your hair done? And then you just recommend that particular place. And that is what I mean. You can apply that sort of way of thinking to affiliate marketing. And it's just about, somebody might uh, say a compliment, but really they actually maybe have a problem, or they might actually may have they're curious as to what you're trying to achieve. And then you can just provide a solution or a recommendation based on what they're curious about.
Right, right. I completely agree with you. In my opinion, it's been just changing the mindset of the people at the same time while they are trying to make more money. So they learn how to shift their thoughts in a good way. For me, for life and for affiliate marketing as well, as you said it. And
Yes.
yeah, for the next question, does being able to work from home make daily life easier, such as no more transport and spending time with the family? How do you think?
Um, yeah, I think there's definitely the benefits of when you're working from home. I mean, I'm quite fortunate enough as well too, that I work from home for work. But there will be, as in my corporate job, but there will be an occasion where I will be going back to work at least 2 days a week next month. And yeah, it's the ability to, I guess, having that uh, that ability to actually be working from home, even when I do it over the weekend, or at current, because I'm actually working from home majority of the time, like 5 days a week with my corporate job. I
Mhm.
finish what I do, and then I can just quickly then get into what I'm doing from an affiliate marketing perspective. So it definitely has its benefits. I could be, you know, cooking, for example, and still
Yes.
be doing things that I'm doing online. But obviously, I would say there, like, if anyone is thinking about doing as well affiliate marketing or anything online, um, you always got to put boundaries as well. So even though it is accessible to do those things online, and to be working from home. But I think it's like any other job out there. You've got to good at time management. You've got to be good at your managing your daily life and just making it happen. Because with anything that you do, I think even especially when you're online, you're the boss, you're the person that's making it happen, and there definitely needs to be some sort of like planning involved, or otherwise some boundaries so you can balance everything all at once.
Yes, yes, I love that part, especially when you are your own boss. As you know, I live in Toronto and personally would rather stay at home and work instead of going to the work physically every day, driving in this weather. You know, it's really cold outside. And so this is another benefit from this job. I agree completely with you. And to connect with the last question, do you think your mood is improve, and what is the biggest business lesson that affiliate marketing has taught you?
I think sorry, repeat the first question. So I got the lesson part, but what was the
Yeah, the first one I said that to connect to the previous question, do you think your mood is improved with the affiliate
interview?
marketing?
That's right. I would definitely say my mood has improved. So an example of it, I can probably provide two examples. So one of them is that when the I guess the second time when my role was made redundant, because I was actually focusing more on my business at the time, I think it also allowed me to get an opportunity in the corporate world within a month. And so, because I was so focused, because I wasn't like, I guess with my previous redundancy beforehand, I was probably like, it was my first one. So it was just like I was a little bit upset or, emotional at the time. But then the second one, I think because I had something in place, had something that was making me happy and also a purpose in some way or form, then it did make me much more confident. It did make me it helped with my mindset quite a lot. It made me really focused, and even my husband was able to identify that I was, you know, becoming more confident, and you know. He can tell that I really really enjoy what I currently do. So I think over time, like, I think when you do anything that's different to the norm, people do question it, and that's something that even my husband did. But I think the one thing that he realized is that now that I'm getting results, he's like, oh, he
Yes,
wants to
yes.
bring my
I know what you mean. Yes, exactly. It's happened to me. It's basically when I help someone, even if I didn't make any sales on that day, I feel so great because I was able to help someone. It's almost affects my behavior and attitude in a good way. So that's other benefit from this job. I love it, and it's really really great job. I always said that it's a less work and the highest profit. When you can say that about this job. And the next question is that when was the moment where you realized that you needed to start affiliate marketing?
uh, definitely the moment of my second redundancy. So for me, that was like, okay, I feel like I need to have a bit more control with what I would like in life. I didn't want, look, I guess like I've always been someone very ambitious. I mean, I think you can kind of tell with my journey that I went did my masters, and I wanted to have a good life, and I think basically with having a single mom, it's definitely given me that outlook of, and she's given me a great education as well, that an outlook of like, I don't want to give up, I'm never going to give up, and I'm pretty determined to get what I want. So I think with that kind of mindset, it definitely helps to achieve what you want to achieve, and what happens throughout your life, it does make up to the person that you become. But also, I guess the moment was definitely when it was my second redundancy, and I was just like, no, no one's going to take this away from me. I'm going to take back control of my life.
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, I love that, especially when you said you never give up. I'm the same person. I never ever give up in my life. I'm not a fighter, but I'm not a quitter either.
Yes.
And I know it was a moment for me when I saw my kid growing up so fast. In some part of things online world, I was behind. And so one of the reasons that I wanted to start my online business was so that I could be ahead of the game. I don't want to stay behind.
Of
There-
course. Yeah.
yeah, there's no other reason because nowadays with this technology, you if you just update with that, so it's gonna be stay away from that. So it's not nice. Some people don't care, but personally, I do care about it. So the next question I would ask to, do you think that financial freedom has a bigger part in your life now than in the past?
That's a good question because I also haven't got to full time, but I think financial freedom can be all sorts because some people do this part time and some people do this full time. So, um, I think yes, because I have two streams of income. I would even argue I have three streams of income because I've also introduced, which is part of what I do in corporate, which is a coaching aspect. So the really cool thing about affiliate marketing is that it's not a one-stop shop. Like you don't get boxed in. You can do other things where you can actually, create your own digital products. You can become a coach. You can be a digital creator of any capacity, basically. So the world is at your feet to some degree. So I think financial freedom it brings out, I guess, the part where you say financial freedom is it's more that it's the opportunity that is in front of you. There's so many opportunities that you can take. But I guess if I had to go back to the actual question itself, then yeah, I do have financial freedom because I've got, three ways that I can potentially make income. Well, I am making income in those three ways.
Oh, sounds great. I'm glad to hear that. And what do you think in necessary for a beginner starting affiliate marketing?
What do they have to, like? Sorry, repeat that question again.
Yeah, what do you think is necessary for a beginner if they want to start as an affiliate marketer?
I think it depends on where they want to start with affiliate marketing. With affiliate marketing, you can, start with a blog. You can start with, social media, all those types of things. But I think um, if you do start in any platform, I think you need to be a bit more open about sharing your story or otherwise building a personal brand because of that reason. It is where you have to be also open to being yourself. And that can be really hard when, for example, like myself, I went through this situation where I have a corporate job and I was just like, how is this going to be reflected on me? And I didn't say anything for quite some time. And then after, I was like, you know what? I really enjoy what I do, and I'm just going to say it. So it was kind of fitting that this happened with my redundancy because I started to then think about who am I? Like, where do I want to go in life? And then when I actually got my job, like my corporate role, I just said to them, I do this, and um, because I found the right company, they were okay with that as long as like I I don't make a total fool of myself. They were completely fine. So I would definitely say the personal branding is really important because that really makes people connect with you. You don't have to share your whole entire story, but you can share some things around what your struggles are, and it can be very much business related as well, and then how you overcome those struggles. And then I would say the other thing is definitely learning as much as you can, and really investing your time, and also it's a business. You've got to invest in your skills. It's just like you would do for when you go to university, for example,
Exactly.
or school. It takes like, for some industries it can take like 10, 20 years to essentially get to the point that you want to get a point in your career. And it's very fortunate that, and everybody has different learning skills or levels, basically, but um, you know you could learn affiliate marketing very quickly, or it can take maybe a year or 2 years to really, really understand it. But the thing that sets people apart with affiliate marketing or any online business is that you continually learn. And I think the other thing is that when you are new, it's not about watching videos. I think it's also where we're so or otherwise reading. We're so into that norm of, okay, go to university, go to school, and apply yourself. But with business, it's about implementing as you go. So when you learn something, implement or do it as you're learning. Um, and that's where I think the part where my confidence had gone up, and how, like, things started to change for me very, very quickly, because the transformation is a lot more quicker when you're an entrepreneur than it is when you're going to school or trying to prep to go to be a professional, if that makes sense, because you're always constantly learning while you're applying. If I'm making sense here.
Yes, it makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that. And I would just want to add something to that. Or if they want to start as an affiliate marketer, the best things and I think the most important thing is to have a mentor. I personally, when I started, I didn't have a mentor. I got the program. I was confused because I thought I can handle it by myself. But even though I have a program, but I was confused. I don't know where should I start, which one. I mean, there was so much puzzle. I need to put them together. If I had a mentor in the first time, so I might save more time, save more money. So that's a really, really powerful a point that they need to have a mentor, someone guide them, stay with them through their journey. So they definitely the consistency, and then they have a discipline and like program, they're gonna get the result. They should be patient. That's the only way. I believe so.
I tend to agree as well, because I pretty much did the same thing. And it's great to have, like, when you do a program, they might say that there might be a person who's actually created that particular program, for example, but they're not the mentor. I don't mean to say this very blunt or frank. They're not necessarily the mentor. A mentor or coach is really the one that you kind of you can bounce off ideas, and they can really give you instead of, I guess, trying to figure it out on your own, especially when you are doing an affiliate program. You have someone you can always ask questions, and it's going to take you a lot more. It's going to take you to a faster route than if you were to do it where you're just like kind of going blind. Because what tends to also happen with a lot of new affiliates is they they don't really focus, or they don't know what is the income producing activities that will get them the results.
Yes, that's a great point. I agree with that. And do you think what you learn from affiliate marketing can be applied to daily life?
Yeah.
There is a plenty of them.
100%. It definitely can, because I mean, when you when you learn the skills of affiliate marketing and you start to make money from it, then you can apply that in any business model. You can apply that in any job. You can, persuade people, influence people obviously, like, in a good way. Like, it's more around, you really understand people as well. So that's another component, is that because you're building relationships, what will make people tick, what will make people come to when you negotiate, or when you're trying to, like, understand how to make money or sales yourself, like it's just like I can apply this in any capacity. I mean, even when you go for a corporate job, for example, or any job, like you're really selling yourself, and that's exactly where how it can apply in any sort of situation. And even though we say that, most people will say I don't like selling, but really selling is not the whole, or even marketing. If you were to just give you an example with the whole job aspect, you're marketing yourself anyway when you've got a resume, for example. So you're putting
Right.
that out to heaps of employers. And then when you're actually, so that's like posting it for affiliate marketing, for example, or creating a video. And then when you're, having an interview, it's the same thing. It's like, you're trying to see, is this a good fit for me when I go to this organization? And it's the same thing when you speak to a potential prospect, or potential person that might want to, be open to your solution. You're trying to see, can I help this person? And then, present a particular offer, or a way that you can help them in their journey.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes I thought maybe we learn so many things through this journey. Like sometimes we need to be a seller, sometimes we need to be a person who's a motivational speaker, and sometimes we need to give them the advice. I mean, it's a full of core. It's for me, it's a mini course. Me, it's like a university and with the lots of experience. I love it. I love what I'm doing, and hopefully we can help more people. And Cynthia, I have a final question. Do you
Sure.
think affiliate marketing can help others too?
Oh, definitely. If I think if you have to be open to it first, but once you're open to the opportunity, then yes, you can definitely help somebody. And I think it depends on the actual person, but definitely for me, it helped me to have a really good mindset. It helped me to be much more confident. It brought out my creative side. I don't have that so much in my corporate job. But it just brought out my personality as well, because I think when you're in a corporate job, sometimes you can't bring out your personality, and that's what I really enjoy, and that's why I kind of highlighted that a little bit. I guess you were explaining that at the beginning. So I think it depends on the actual person, and what their why is, what their need is, why they're trying to achieve affiliate marketing. It's not just about the money. Of course, it does help, but when you have a connection of what motivates you or why you're doing this, then I think your world is at your oyster if you can actually make this happen for you, because there's so many people that have done really, really well with affiliate marketing, and then they've gone off and done other things that have opened up doors for them.
Yes, that's absolutely right. I agree. And I'm very glad that I've got the opportunity to chat with you, Cynthia, and thank you for your time. And guys, thank you so much for listening. And if you want to take a next step, as we did, the first step, which is the most important part in this business, and being your affiliate marketing journey to reach your goal, which is financial free. I can tell for so many people, guys, you have a limit time and energy every single day. So make sure you're using all your energy and time to push what your main goal is. So if you would like my personal help to scale your business from 0 to 10K per month, or more than that, we have a link. It's a 0 to 10K monthly. It's a free training. You can find it on my bio on your left side hand. And also you can ask Cynthia. We are together, we work together, we grow with each other. And also I'll provide with you my bonus. You can find it when you click on the link 0 to 10K a month, and you can find out what's the mystery of my bonus. Thank you so much, Cynthia, and have a wonderful day. And see you guys on the next one. Have a
Thank you.
wonderful day. Learn it, earn it, share it. Bye.